When we think about grief, we often think of the loss of a loved one, but there are many things that we can mourn, some of which we're experiencing now. I spoke with Bojun Hu about ambiguous loss and how to heal. How are you?
Okay, I think ups and downs. There are moments in the day that are where I can feel quite thankful. And then there are moments that are very difficult.
You wanted to talk today about ambiguous loss.
We can actually look at this COVID situation or lockdown situation in particular as ambiguous loss. It's not very clear what we have lost, but we are, all of us, actually losing many things. We have lost our capacity to move around freely. We have lost our access to necessities. We're losing our usual ways of communicating with people who are close to us. Many of us were losing a sense of financial stability. Students who don't get to attend a graduation, they're losing a ritual, something that allows them to go from one stage to another. You know, when somebody dies, I think most of us know that we're going to go through a grief process, but I think it's not so clear to people that what we're experiencing right now is also a loss.
What should we be looking out for in ourselves, but also in each other?
Because so much of the symptoms, they're grieving symptoms. You're sad, you're angry, you're irritable, you're just anxious. And so many people sometimes say, I just feel numb.
Is there anything in particular that you might recommend in terms of more managing their loss?
Sure. I'd actually recommend having more of a structure around it. So say, for example, in a day, you give yourself 5 minutes to let yourself have all your panic and all your fears about, okay, it's not going to go back to the way it was. What are the things I feel sad about? What are things I'm afraid that I'll lose permanently? And let yourself have feelings about that. And then set a timer for another 5 minutes. And in this 5 minutes, think about how you would feel and how things would be if things went back to how they were before. Allowing your mind to occupy both of these different states. Do a lot of that self-care not only for your body, I need rest, I need to eat, but also self-care for your mind. It's like reading something that you find is soothing for you, listening to a piece of music, watching a movie that uplifts you. The other one that I think is actually also very helpful, just to sit down and write out another time when you've gone through something difficult and you've come out of it.
How do we get closure?
That's the thing about the epidemic. We don't know what the state of the world, the country, the city will be in a month, in a year. We are really, all of us, challenged to expand our capacity to tolerate uncertainty and to give ourselves time to both occupy the places that are uncertain and have our emotions about it. I hope we all give ourselves a pat on the back and just say how much I appreciate you, how much I appreciate what this body is doing for me.
We can do it together.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you, Emma.